You now tuned in to the Gumptown Podcast. I'm your boy Doug B. We ain't got nothing to talk about, but we got something to talk about. Let's go. Good people. Welcome back to the Gumptown Podcast, episode 58. I'm your boy Doug B. If you tuned in to this podcast, thank you for your time and your attention. I really appreciate you giving this podcast a shot. Today's guest, he is the founder and owner of Perry's Digital Solutions, LLC. I'm looking forward to this conversation, and I'm sure you all will be inspired by his story. Let's give a warm Gumptown round of applause for LaBoris Perry. LaBoris, how's it going, man?
Going good. How about you, man?
Glad to hear that, man. All is well on my end, too. First things first, thank you for taking time out of your schedule to chop it up with me a few minutes. I really appreciate it.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you for the opportunity.
Yes, sir. Of course, we're here to talk about Perry's Digital Solutions, LLC. But before we go there, let's get to know the man behind the brand. What's your story?
Yes, sir. So I am a senior music education and performance major at the illustrious Alabama State University. I graduated from Central High School in Tuscaloosa in 2019 and started my journey here at Alabama State University. And the year of COVID, when everybody got sent home and everybody was wondering, what do you do with life? So from there, I had one of my church members reached out to me about designing her website or a friend's website with that being said. And then from there, I hadn't designed a website since I was like in 5th grade for like a school project. And so from there, the lady was like, I'm pretty sure he can try it. So from there, I designed the website. She absolutely loved it. And after that, more people started to contact me for a variety of other services, asking that I offer them. And so I started LaBoris Perry Digital Marketing, LLC, which was a business that was more so focused on consulting and a little bit of website design. And then we got into like flyers and stuff. And I thought that, it needed to be more to encompass all I do. So in January, we rebranded and became Perry's Digital Solutions, LLC. And basically under that, we do everything from website design, marketing, and management to social media marketing and creation and management, to flyers, business cards, pamphlets, photography, videography, all that good stuff we now do, consulting included. So that's a little bit about my story. My business was founded on accident, but more so maybe a blessing in disguise. And from there, it has launched and taken off from there.
Wow, man. What a powerful story, man. And appreciate you giving your story and also going right into what you got going on in business and just how you got the idea during the pandemic. Because I know it was a trying time. We were all kind of stuck in the house quarantining, and out of a pandemic, you figured out how to launch your own business, man, and that's dope. So tell me about what's been the HBC, how has the HBCU experience been for you? You're a senior now, about to graduate. What has it been like being at a HBCU?
Yeah, so my HBCU experience has been wonderful. I am a member of the Mighty Marching Hornet Band. I am the saxophone section leader right now, and so this is my 4th year marching in the band. And so through the band has only been a portion of my experience here at Alabama State, but it has allowed so many great opportunities. The Mighty Marching Hornet Band is an award-winning band. I mean, from coast to coast performances. We've been recognized for our honeybees. They had their own series on Snapchat. And we've been exposed to so much. Atlanta Falcons halftime performance. The band has performed at the Rose Bowl. This week we're getting ready to go to UCLA to play. And then we have a Battle of the Bands in Cleveland, and we've had one in Atlanta. So my experience, like band-wise, has been a portion, but it has been so great. And then being a part of not only one, but two fraternities, everything has just Like my experience has only been enhanced from there. So it's been a great experience at ASU.
Wow, man, glad to hear that, man. You've been doing a whole lot, keeping your schedule pretty packed, man. So how you find time to be an entrepreneur, man, with all you got going on? That's dope.
Yeah, so that question is simple on my end, but to most people it's not. And that has just been time management. And I don't do it by myself. Being a full-time student, and one thing that a lot of people like about my business is that everybody who works on my team, which has been the key to my success, the people who work behind the scenes and with me to make our clients happy and everything, they have truly been the success for my business. And so a lot of people like our businesses because everybody is young. We have a lot of great and young and refreshing ideas, and everybody loves that. We're people based, so when you call us, of course you're going to get professionalism in business, but you're not going to get a whole 1-800 press this number to talk to this person kind of feel, or a chat agent online. Even though we do offer those features, you can talk to us personally through email, through phone call, all of that good stuff. And a lot of people really like that personal feel. So my team has really been the key to my success, and I appreciate them all for everything they do.
Man, that's so dope, man. Shouting out your team and just realizing that no man is an island, man. It's so cool to hear you have that mature mindset at such a young age. And that's the first thing I noticed when I looked on your website. I was looking at your team. I was like, man, all these young men and women look like they still in college. So that's dope that y'all came together to create this business. And man, that's great, man, that you giving them their flowers and you recognize that, hey, you ain't doing it by yourself, man. That's awesome. So you've already
Yeah.
gone into products and services, what you got going on in the business. Appreciate you for that. So let me ask you about this in terms of your entrepreneurial spirit. Is that something that runs in your family? Are you the first entrepreneur in your family?
So when it comes to my immediate family, um, my mom, she was an educator. My brother, he does a bit of entrepreneurial work, and my sister, one of my brothers, and then one of my sisters, she does like her own business. So when it comes to her business, they do everything from like design as far as like candles and making like eating tables and makeup trays and stuff like that, to they've rebranded their business to do like more self-honing type of stuff when it comes to like candles and body chakras and all that different stuff, planners and just everything for like spiritual enlightenment. And so entrepreneurship does like run in my family, very strongly from one of my older sisters. So I take a lot of my grind from when it comes to my entrepreneurial spirit, and a lot of advice too.
Nice, man. That's dope, man. Keeping it in the family. Love to hear it, man. So whenever I have entrepreneurs on the platform like yourself, I like to cover three things: the aha moment, action, and audacity. You've already covered your aha moment during the pandemic. That's when you first had the idea to create the business. Was there anything else you wanted to add on to that? Like that moment when you first had the idea to get started?
Um, I will say, and this is kind of advice for anybody, if you want to go into like being an entrepreneur or starting your own business, it is work. Especially being a legitimate business with paperwork. Being an LLC means you're federally recognized, meaning you have your license to operate in the United States, and then being authorized to operate through a state business license in Alabama. So it is a lot of paperwork, and you have to spend money to make money. And I just want to say that a part of my aha moment, because it's a lot of times people think is easy, which it is if you have an idea and you have a plan, but it takes a little bit more work when you get into the more legal side of it.
Much respect, man. Appreciate that tidbit of information. Appreciate that free game. I can only imagine, man. Just well, of course, I know in terms in order to make money, you got to spend money, you got to invest money. So now that's great, man. So from the time you had your aha moment, exactly how long did it take you to take action towards getting started in business?
Um, so I'll say maybe we got sent home in like during spring break, so like around March of 2020. So I would say like early June, late June, the ideas start flowing in. And that was when I was approached about, creating a website or whatever. And then from there, I'll say maybe like into July, I started actually working with my first client on like a lot of the stuff she was doing and even helping her start, a little bit into social media. Um, so I would say like since July maybe of 2020 was really when I started out. And then but it was a process, just trying to figure out, what exactly is my business going to do. Yeah, I'm good at creating stuff, but like what is it gonna do? And then not only what is it gonna do, but what am I gonna call it? Like what is my logo gonna look like? And I designed like both of my logos myself. And so reaching out to like, my circle of friends and my family, just like, what am I going to truly call my business and what exactly am I going to encompass? It was it was plain and simple. It was like, what do you do? Like, what are you good at? And it's hard when, an alpha man is truly versatile. So it's kind of hard, honing in on one item. But when thinking about everything that my business could do and everything that I'm good at, that's how I was able to do that. And then, like I told you, I rebranded. So from there, it was to truly get my business to where it is. I would say like a year and a half, and we're still going and building.
Nice, man. So you had the idea and didn't take a whole bunch of time thinking about it. You just took action and got after it, man. Love to hear it. So that last portion is audacity. It takes audacity to step out there and not only come up with an idea, take action on it, but to put it out there to the world to see and quite frankly judge. Who or what gave you that audacity to step out there and get started?
So when it comes to like the audacity aspect, I think it was for one, you have to give praise and credit to God because He's the head of everything that we do. But
Right.
what I think it was that for me, it was my spirit to help people. Um, for me, it has, and my mom instilled it in us at a very young age. To always look out, for the next person. Even my grandma, they always instilled in us to, always look out for the next person, and you never know what other people may be going through. So I think truly my heart of helping people, drove me and gives me the audacity and gave me the audacity then to continue to do what I do for my business. And I think through there, I'm so, for everybody winning. Even if you do the same type of stuff I do, let's help each other out, let's share ideas, or, even if whatever your business may be, whatever your idea may be, whatever your brand may be, those questions that I had when I started out my business that, my sister helped me to, help hone in and research and give tips. That's really what gives me my audacity, truly my spirit of helping people. And I just knew that I want to see people win. I want to see people be able to do exactly what they, whatever their dream is, to be able to accomplish it. And whatever Perry's Digital Solutions, what I can do, or my team can do, is truly what drives us to help people. And everybody on my team, especially from my employees to my interns, everybody on my team has to see my vision, or the vision of Perry's Digital Solutions, because it's not truly going to work if, some jobs you can work just to get a paycheck, but truly like a job like this with the interpersonal, connection that we get with our clients, you have to be able to understand the vision or understand where they're coming from. So I think truly my vision and my heart for helping people and being able to have like-minded people work with me to see the vision and want to help other people is truly what drives us and gives us our audacity to do what we do.
Nice, man. That's so powerful, man. Wanting to help people out, man. Love to hear that type of stuff. So take me back to that moment when you first got your first official sale, man, when you became legitimate and started your business. What was that feeling like getting that first sale?
It was great. Like my very first client, it was a lot of building, dealing with my first client. So when I had her, it was an unreal feeling that you can't describe. Like when I was able to, it was hard work, like getting her website to where it was. But once all the hard work was done and put in, and I started, seeing like she was like, people really are reaching out to me solely off just the website. Like before, that wasn't happening. So it was amazing to have her as my first client, and to hear her story and her success, and see how she grew from just me doing something simple as giving her a website, and seeing all the people she interacted with, because I would visit her when she goes down to the river market to conduct some of her business and sales. Like even seeing like the people and the product that she was presenting, like it went hand to hand with the service she was getting from my business. So it felt so great to finally, you know, just see everything she was able to accomplish from me being able to only enhance what she was doing. And finally get like their first paycheck and like, wait, somebody's paying me to pay myself. So it's like that's crazy. Like I'm not getting a check from like another job. Like it's me paying myself, and that feeling was just awesome.
Yes, sir. That's what's up, man. Shoot, getting paid to pay yourself, man. Love to hear it. So Perry Digital Solution has done great things. I know great things are coming down the pipeline, which leads to my next portion, vision. What are your short term and long term goals for the business?
Yes, sir. So, if you've been on my website, one thing, like I said, I'm very goal oriented, and I have a heart for helping people. So, three things that we focus on now is I just started the Perry's Digital Solutions scholarship. So that scholarship was given to my high school student that was actually, interning for my business, working as my receptionist. And by the grace of God, he did a lot of wonderful things coming from my alma mater, my high school. And he was able to go to Duke University on a full ride scholarship. Being an African male, that doesn't happen. So being able to give him a scholarship was wonderful. Every year during Christmas, in honor of my mom, who passed in 2014, and was a school teacher and had a heart for helping kids, and was my first teacher. We now like look forward to give families we sponsor a family every Christmas, for those who may not have that or may be going through their own struggles. And then when it comes to our other thing, like that's more college goal oriented and high school student, my line brother, for Alpha Phi Alpha, he does like his own scholarship portal where he reaches out to students and help them with scholarships. So some of my short term goals as far as community based is just being able to do more in the community. And we have been doing that, and we're always looking for another opportunity, to help out in the community. But my long term and still part of my short term goals is to just one day have, a business that's booming, that's feeding itself, that we're able to do all these wonderful programs for not only HBCU students, but everybody that has their own business, all races, all genders, all social statuses, whatever that may be, who has a vision of their goal or their business or their brand. We're just able to help them. And my vision is just having a wonderful team of people to do it, and being recognized all over the United States, and just growing, to be able to be a booming business that we're able to help everybody and reach everybody from everywhere.
Yes, sir. Those are some great short term and long term goals, and I have no doubt that they'll all come to fruition for you, man.
Yes, sir.
So as we wrap up the podcast, man, I want to ask $1 million question. I started this podcast because I wanted to highlight the greatness coming out of Montgomery, whether you were born here or lived here for a significant period of your life. You being from Birmingham and being in Montgomery by way of the Alabama State University, I want to ask you, what do you appreciate the most about the Gump as a city?
What I appreciate most about the Gump is, for one, my institution is here. And then just all the rich history that has happened in the city of Montgomery. Um, so just being able to learn about the history and everything that has happened, and seeing how that has played a role in the history of Alabama State University, and just everything that has happened. That's most what I appreciate the Gump. And now that being at Alabama State, I've earned two sets of brothers for life, and a family within the band, and a family through my professors and faculty and staff at Alabama State University, and friends and all of that good stuff. Um, Alabama State has given me so much by way of Montgomery. Um, So it has just been an awesome experience.
Yes, sir. And forgive me, I said from Birmingham. You from T-Town. My bad. You did say you from T-Town. My bad.
205, same area.
Okay, yes, sir. Yes, sir. No, that's great, man. That's great. Appreciate those powerful words. So, LaBoris, how can the people connect with you, man? What are your social media handles and website?
Yes, sir. So everything that you need to know, if you want to contact me directly, and I will send you to who you need to talk to on my team, you can Google us, Perry's Digital Solutions LLC on Google. We will come up. You press call. It will call 205-259-6206. And that will give you our direct line to contact us. You can follow us on all our social medias at Perry's Digital Solutions. That's Instagram, that's Facebook, that's Twitter, that's LinkedIn. Even if you're looking for a job, you can still hit us up on all those platforms. And our website is www.perrysdigitalsolutions.com. And all those links, all those wonderful programs and acts of service. And if you just want to figure out and see the work that we do for yourself, is all on display on our website and all on all our social media.
Yes, sir. And of course, I'll put all the information in the description of the episode. Hey, LaBoris, thanks again for this conversation, man. I really appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for the wonderful opportunity, and I wish you all the best.
Yes, sir. Same to you. Yes, sir. Good people, that concludes another dope episode of the Gumtown Podcast. We gone, but before we leave, remember, be blessed, be safe, but most importantly, have the audacity to be you. Gone. Thanks again for tuning in. I appreciate your time and your attention. Until next time.